Ah, very good. A very, very elegant touch, these violets, to my very, very, very valuable table. It should be a most enjoyable evening, having Mr. B, Mr. P, and Mr. Z dine with me. Let me see. I want everything to be perfect. I venture to say that my choice of victuals is most appropriate. We shall feast on foods that start with the same sound that starts Violet Velvet Vest. A salad with vinegar and oil dressing, followed by veal, venison, and vegetables. And for dessert, vanilla ice cream. Ah, such vision! But I think I shall sample just a bit. Ah, very scrumptious. 6 o'clock. My guests will be arriving soon. I believe some music is in order. Ah, the sweet sobbing sounds of a violin. My very favorite music. Because violin starts with the same sound that starts Violet Velvet Vest. Ah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. My very, very, very favorite Violet Velvet Vest. I wear it every day. They're here. Come in. Usually Vaughn, my valet, answers the door, but he's on vacation.
Am I late? Am I late, Mr. V? Boy, oh boy, I thought I'd never get out of that barber shop.
You're on time. But where are the others, Mr. P and Mr. Z?
They'll be here just as soon as they finish bouncing my basketball. Boy, oh boy, look at that food. I hope you're serving bread and butter, Mr. V. I love bread and butter because they start with the same sound that starts beautiful buttons.
No, Mr. B. Tonight we dine only on foods that start with my sound, Violet Velvet Vest.
Speaking of your Violet Velvet Vest, Mr. V.
Oh? Were we?
It's a beautiful vest, but it's kind of plain.
It's my very favorite vest. I wear no other.
But, dear Mr. V, it is easy to see your vest needs a bit of help from me. A velvet vest without buttons won't do. So I'll give some beautiful buttons to you. My beautiful buttons, you will find, make your velvet vest the best of its kind. Come on, Mr. V, let's put some beautiful buttons on that violet velvet vest of yours.
But I like my vest just the way it is. I don't want any beautiful buttons on it.
Oh, but you do, you do. Yes, you really do. You'll see how very, very grand it looks with beautiful buttons.
I hope Mr. V's got a passel of pickles. Pickles are perfect.
I'd rather have zucchini. Zucchini is zippy.
Now, doesn't that look better?
Not really.
Howdy, partners. What's going on?
I've made Mr. V's vest look better. Just look at all those beautiful buttons.
I liked my violet velvet vest the way it was.
Well, that's a mighty pretty pattern, all right, Mr. B. But if you'll pardon me, I've got just the thing to make that violet velvet vest really perfect. Some pointy patches.
But I don't want any pointy patches, Mr. P.
Dear Mr. V, it is easy to see. Your vest needs a bit of help from me. A velvet vest without pointy patches won't do, so I'll give some pointy patches to you. Pointy patches, you will find, make your velvet vest the best of its kind. There you are, partner. Pointy patches. Now your vest is really perfect.
It was perfect without pointy patches and beautiful buttons.
Something isn't quite right. There's something missing from your violet velvet vest. Zowie, I've got it.
Oh, no.
Dear Mr. V, it is easy to see your vest needs a bit of help from me. A velvet vest without zipping zippers won't do, so I'll give some zipping zippers to you. Zipping zippers, you will find, make your velvet vest the best of its kind. By Zingo, those zippers sure add zest to your vest, Mr. V. Go take a look in the mirror.
Oh, no. This will never do. Gentlemen, I appreciate your efforts, but my violet velvet vest looked very grand without your beautiful buttons, pointy patches, and zipping zippers. I don't need them. Would you please remove them from my very favorite violet velvet vest?
Very well, if that's what you want.
It's what I want. Easy there. Be careful. This is my very favorite violet velvet vest. You might tear it. Oh, no. Stop. Wait.
Oh, this is bad. Bad, bad, bad.
Ruined. My very favorite violet velvet vest is ruined. This is terrible. Terrible. I'm supposed to be on the catching game tomorrow, but I can't go looking like this. I can't go on television with a torn vest. I don't want anybody to see it. Never, ever. What am I going to do?
We could put back our beautiful buttons, pointy patches, and zipping zippers.
Or you could wear another vest.
No, 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 that won't do. This is my very favorite vest, my best. I wear it every day. Look how you've ruined the left side of my vest. That makes me angry.
We're really sorry, Mr. V.
We didn't mean to tear your vest.
It was an accident.
Ah, very well. I accept your apologies, but what am I going to do about my torn vest? I can't have anyone looking at the torn side of my vest.
But Mr. V, you have to be on the catching game. We need you to help us make words.
I will not be on the catching game. I will not help you make words, because I'm never, ever going to be in another word again. Then no one will ever see the torn side of my violet velvet vest.
Boy, oh boy, Mr. V, you can't do that. What's going to happen to all the words that start with the same sound that starts violet velvet vest?
Like violin, and vegetables, and vanilla. Ah, Mr. B, we wouldn't have that variety of words anymore, would we?
You'll have to think of something else, Mr. V.
I've got it. The only time anyone can see the left side of my vest is if I stand at the end of a word. And so, I will never end a word.
On your left side, like this, Mr. V?
Yes. See how you're hiding the rips in my vest?
Say, that's a pretty powerful idea, Mr. V. Never ending a word.
And if you make your sound only at the start or in the middle of a word, somebody will always be there to hide the left side of your vest.
A bang-up idea, Mr. V. Never ending a word. Now that you've settled that, let's eat.
Mr. B, how can you think of food at a time like this?
By golly, you're right, Mr. V. I'd sure like to give some beautiful buttons to someone else.
And I'd like to pin my pointy patches on someone else.
And I'd like to zip my zipping zippers on someone else. Who could it be?
I know. Boy, oh boy, I know. Mr. S. We'll stitch him on his super socks.
A zipping good idea, Mr. B.
That's plenty powerful, all right. Let's push off pronto.
Wait, what about your dinner? Such a shame to let these vitamin-packed vegetables go to waste. But then, I could use a little morsel myself. I'll try a little of this veal, and this venison, and these vegetables. And maybe it will take my mind off my torn violet velvet vest.